people are getting more and more aware of the 64 Yogini concept. And and I would only say that as my teacher had taught us, I do believe in invoking the 64 Yoginis. And yes, if you are believing in 64 Yoginis, you will be put to test like any other deities that you worship. But you have to have your patience, and you have to be, aligned with the energy of the Yoginis. Don't be afraid. The Matrikas will take good care of you. My suggestions to the people who try to mess around with the spiritual practitioners who believe in the yogin concept is that don't mess around with them. Ultimately, it will not do good to you. If you try to mess around with the practitioner, with the yoga practitioner who believes in the yogin cult, ultimately it will bounce back at you. Don't do it. Don't bother them. I mean, don't harass them. There is a concept of the blessings and the curse of the yoginis. It is said that, I will just read out the blessings and the curse of the yoginis. The Kularnava Tantra talks about the blessings and curses of the yoginis. If the yoginis are pleased with the Konika, who is a follower of the Kala tradition, they grant boons, while those who oppose the path receive the brunt of their wrath. In the Kala Dhyana Nirnaya, we get to see that Bhairav, in his conversation with the Mother Goddess, or Veed Chamunda, mentions that the knowledge of the Kala tradition should remain concealed from the one who is devoid of devotion. He also says that the essence of the Kalika knowledge revealed through the yoginis should not be divulged to one who misleads others or is deceitful, cruel, attached to the material world, or is in the guise of a monk. So, the chanting of the names of the Chausath Yoginis and the ancient mantras ensures healing and protection for oneself, abundance, peace, and harmony in one's life. The ultimate goal of a seeker is to reach the non-dualistic state after penetrating through the veil of ignorance and darkness of mind through the cycles of life and death. So the thing is that you cannot give the knowledge of the Kala tradition to people who are not worthy of it. Not only that, you cannot mess around with them who are the practitioners. If you do so, you will be harmed in the process because you don't know what is written for them. You might become successful after one or two black magic activity against them, but in the long run, you will get harmed. That is something you should keep in mind. You are going to harm someone, you will get back in return. You might think that, okay, we will keep on doing till I harm the person. Or maybe you might want to cast death spell, you might want to cast accident spell on that person. And you keep on doing so. You might try to create abundance blocks, and you might actually go on doing black magic activities to make those things happen. But you don't know that in the process you might be harming yourself. You might end up harming your family members, your children, or your close ones, whoever it is. So don't do it. Let them alone. Let them live in peace. Rather, focus on your own growth. Focus on your own self. Think about how you would improve your own life rather than harming anyone, whoever it is, whoever is doing so. So you're actually not, getting into a healthy competition. You're just getting into some kind of a cheap activity. So don't do it. I would say, think about your own life. Do good to your own self, to your family members, to your spouse. your parents or parent-in-law, whoever is there. But stop harming people. Stop focusing on what anybody else is doing. Ultimately, you are going to harm yourself. Stop doing this.